Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Art by Trinity, and today we're going to be drawing Joy. Thank you for It's Maddox for requesting this. We're just going to start on the eye. I'm just making this arc shape and I'm connecting the bottom to the top, but I'm leaving a little space in between. Then we're going to do the iris, which is just an oval shape. Then the pupil, which is another oval, which is slightly rounder. And then we're going to make a couple smaller details. And then we're going to head on to the other eye. I also would like to say that I am working on another channel, Music by Trinity, and it will be all about my original music if you'd like to check that out. Now we're gonna start on the other eye. I'm just making this arc and coming back down and then connecting the bottom. And now we're making the iris again and the details inside of the eye. I would also like to say while we're drawing the iris that if you guys ever have any questions that you would like to ask me, you can either ask me in the comments or email me. And if you have any requests on what I should draw, I will be happy to fulfill those and make tutorials teaching you how to draw those things. Okay, now we're heading on to the nose. I'm making a rounded triangle-like shape at the top of the nose, and then I'm coming down and kind of making another one at the bottom. And now I'm just plotting my color scheme and my shading. And I'm adding more details to the wrinkles of the nose. Okay, now we can go on to the mouth. I'm making a smile shape for the top of the mouth, and I'm going all the way across, and then I'm coming down to the bottom of the mouth, and I'm making that same shape, and then I'm going to the other corner and I'm coming back down to connect the bottom of the mouth. Now I'm making the lips for Joy. I made a little mistake here, so I'm just erasing it. And I'm going in the inside, making another smile shape at the bottom of the mouth. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the top. Going all the way across and meeting at the corner. And then we're going to work on the teeth and the inside of the mouth. Now I'm working on the teeth. I'm just going from the top corner down, making a kind of a smile shape but sharper, and I'm going all the way across and coming back to the right corner of the mouth, the top right. And now we're going to work on the inside of the mouth. I'm just shading that in, and then we can move on. I've made a slight mistake in the teeth where it looks as though it is chipped, and for some reason I did not think to erase this. So later in the video I do fix this with a Gelly Roll pen, and if you do not like this detail then please erase it before you go in with any pen or marker. If you do want these Gelly Roll pens, I'll leave a link in the description. Just fixing up the iris a little bit. Adding the eyebrow, and we're only gonna go halfway. And now we're adding the hair. I'm just adding these little triangle shapes, making some bigger than others, and really trying to work on perspective. Also, if your picture isn't perfect, that's fine, because neither is mine. I'm just trying to show you how I draw characters, and I'm drawing this character in my way. Yours isn't gonna look like mine. All of our drawings are going to be different, so don't feel bad if yours doesn't look the way you want it to, because eventually it will. Now I'm making the chin after many takes and realizing that I haven't been recording. I'm going to the head and I'm coming back. This part does take me a while, so I'm going to speed this part up so you can see the final result. Now I'm making the hair. I'm going halfway down the head and coming back up, making a triangle-like shape at the bottom. I was kind of just playing around with the hairstyle since it's not perfect. I'm making the top and I'm coming back down to the other corner, making these triangle ruffle-like shapes. I'm making the top of the head like that messy part, but you guys couldn't see this, so I'm going to post a photo of what it looks like so you can pause the video and draw it. Alright friends, now I'm just adding these little ruffles in the hair. Also friends, please sharpen your pencils. My pencil isn't sharpened, and that's why some of the features of this picture are a little bit dull. I did not take the time to go back and sharpen it again, so please sharpen your pencils. Now I'm making the details of the neck. I'm making that neck-like shape, and then I'm going to the bottom and I'm making a round shape and then coming back to the top. Now I'm adding a little bit more to the hair, and I'm adding it to the bottom and adding some more ruffles. I keep putting my pencil down for absolutely no reason. Now we're gonna start coloring. I didn't realize that I made an extra stroke on the head for no reason, so please don't make that mistake and please erase it. I'm gonna start coloring the face first, but I'm going to let you gather your colors if you haven't already. Okay friends, if you need some extra time, please pause the video. I'm adding some details to the hair real quick before I start coloring. I'm just going to outline some of the details of the face, and then we will get started coloring. Alright friends, also before we start coloring, I forgot we have to make the shoulders and the dress. I'm just doing a half body portrait today, so we just need to add the cut, the line where the dress meets the shoulders, and then add some details, some flowers to the dress, and then we will begin coloring. Alright friends, now we will begin coloring. I'm starting with Joy's neck, and for her skin I think I used a lemon yellow, which I thought was way too dark, but it did end up lightening up when it started drying. If you have these Ohuhu markers, then you can do the same, but for those who want to stick to the character design, we'll probably not use a yellow, but more of a skin tone, like a beige yellow kind of color. I did put a protective sheet under my paper because my sketchbook sheets are not that thick. If your sketchbook paper is like mine, or even if it isn't part of a sketchbook and it's very thin, I would do the same. Now I'm starting on the face, and as you can see, it looks way too dark right now, but it will lighten up. If you do not want to use a color that is this dark, again, you could use a skin tone or a lighter yellow if you have one. Okay friends, now we're going to start on Joy's hair. I used a sapphire blue, but you can use whatever blue you would like. This is, in my opinion, the best blue for Joy's hair because it is almost the exact shade of her hair, and it's not too dark or too light, so I find it to be great. But if you prefer it to be lighter or darker, that is completely fine as well. Alright friends, now I'm using that same blue for the inside of the iris. Again, if you want to use a completely different blue, that is fine. I used a reference photo which might help you with your color scheme in case you're not using the same colors I am. And if you do not want to use the same line I used outside of Joy's eye, that is completely fine because I do not like this detail and I think it made her look a little scary. But if you do like this detail and you want to use it in black, that might be better. Okay friends, now I'm outlining my drawing. I cheated and used a calligraphy pen instead of a pigment liner, but you could also use a Sharpie, a marker, whatever you have on hand. Again, my black marker is still dried out, so I can't use that. But I'm just outlining the details that I would like to. And I'm going around the entire head, even the top of the hair, if you did draw that detail. And there's a fruit fly that is not leaving my picture alone, so I'm trying to kill it while I'm drawing. Okay friends, my chair is making a lot of noise and I'm just coloring the inside of the pupils and the rest of the details inside the iris. Now I'm doing the inside of the mouth, which is where I make my big mistake because I color in the tipped part of the tooth with this calligraphy pen. And now I have to use my Gelly Roll pens, which you can find in the description below. I will also put the white ink pens. Now I'm using my Gelly Roll pens for the inside of the iris again. Now I'm trying to fix the chipped tooth, which never really gets fixed, but just gets a little bit better. So I'm going to speed this part up. And now it looks like Joy has a giant cavity in the front of her teeth. I'm going in with this dark blush, I believe, or rose pink in the lips, and I'm just placing my protection sheet underneath that spot. I will leave a link to these Ohuhu markers in the description box, but personally these dry out and I do not recommend them, but if you would like to give them a try, I will still leave the link in the description box. Now I'm just coloring in the tongue a bit. Now that the Gelly Roll pen has dried, I'm going back in with it and I'm just trying to make this a bit better. Although it doesn't go away, it does make it a little bit whiter. Now I'm going in with what I think is a lime green for the dress. I'm not very great with these color names, but I'm just going in and coloring that part. Now I'm going in with this dark blue color and some green for one of the flowers on Joy's dress. Darker blue. Now I'm going back in with this calligraphy pen and I'm trying to fix the eyes, and I'm just outlining that, which only makes her look a bit scarier. I thought this would help, but it really doesn't, so I should have just went with black. But please don't make this mistake. If you do end up going with blue, don't outline it unless you do want it to look like mine. Now we're just shading in the nose and signing this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, Please like and subscribe and come back for another one. Bye!